All right, from Afghanistan, let's now shift our attention to what is happening in France, where the French President Emmanuel Macron, believe it or not, it's the president who's now suing a billboard owner who depicted him as Adolf Hitler to protest against the COVID-19 restrictions imposed in France. The Michel-Ange Flory, who owns nearly about 400 billboards in the southern department of Var, decided to use some of his billboards for what he described as an exercise in political satire. And he decided to use Emmanuel Macron's picture morphed as Adolf Hitler. Now, in response, Macron's personal lawyers and his party have fielded a legal complaint against him, alleging that the depictions were actually a public insult for the French president. The case is now turned into a test where France draws the line between freedom of expression and when something becomes pretty offensive.
Que le président de la République dépose plainte contre un citoyen français, je ne m'attendais pas à ça du tout. Moi, je veux payer mon avocat, mais lui, évidemment, il ne paye pas le sien. Il y a une grosse distorsion entre les moyens de la présidence de la République et celui du gueux que je suis, quoi, du sujet, puisque est en train de s'installer dans une monarchie. Oui, je suis un sujet.
Now remember, France, of course, claims to be a country where people can say pretty much anything as a part of freedom of expression. But here, this man is now facing a legal case by no less an individual than the president himself. And the case, of course, has garnered a lot of popular interest in the country where the Charlie Hebdo satirical magazine had published caricatures of Prophet Muhammad with a picture showing the Prophet having a bomb tied to his head. And the French state had actually defended the magazine's right to publish this particular cartoon. Now, Flory had put the Macron billboards as Adolf Hitler in response to a law adopted by the French Parliament this month, barring people from public venues unless they were fully vaccinated, or they could at least show a negative test to gain admission into a certain venue. Now, Flory reacted to the summons to the police station by saying that it is simply unacceptable that satire has become blasphemous when the person who's being depicted is the president when he has behaved as a dictator. Experts say that the case will of course come down to whether Flory's action violates the freedom of expression that is guaranteed under the French constitution.
Sûrement une affaire de liberté d'expression. La question qui va se poser, puisque le juge est saisi, c'est celle de savoir si c'est un abus de la liberté d'expression, c'est-à-dire est-ce qu'on a outrepassé les licences accordées en matière de polémique politique, ou est-ce que c'est resté en deçà et du coup c'est licite.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.